76-year-old Joseph Newland Cole, a former personnel manager at the factory, now finds solace in his past time. He recounted how most of the employees have become helpless following the collapse. Those who were thrown out now depend on SSNIT pensions for survival, which is woefully inadequate according to him.
In 1991, from there, this question of unemployment was very rampant in the country. And so definitely a lot of them, even now, are still roaming about, not able to find work. In actual fact, the main work as at now, apart from just overseeing the factory, the main administrative work I do is compile social security contributions for members so they can go and claim, because most of them don't have anything to do.
He is worried about pilfering of machines at the factory.
The main problem we have is the fight we have to engage with a group of people who have vowed to steal steal from the factory. In actual fact, and I think they are succeeding somehow, because if I were to take you to the factory today, you'll be surprised to see how certain machines have been dismantled and its parts taken away.
The booming cocoa industry was the target. The jute factory was to produce millions of sacks for Ghana's cocoa. The 1960s were good times. Dr. Nkrumah Nkrumah's dream of reducing the importation of jute sacks was giving a boost, but was cut short. Producing cocoa sacks locally in order to reduce import bills while creating employment for the youth is now a dream. In 1991, the jute factory collapsed and has since failed to pick up and retains its place in Ghana's industrialization drive. In its operational days in the 1950s and 60s, over 1,000 people were unemployed, but the number reduced to 600 and finally collapsed in 1961. Inability to access raw material was a major factor, and though the Cocoa Board intervened, the factory could not survive.
So will you say that accounted for the crippling effect of the factory?
That could be it. Because if they are your major customers and they decide not to deal with you again, definitely it will have an effect on you. That is the main reason why the factory went the way it did. So in 1991, automatically we had to close down.
By 1991, Ghana Cocoa Board had stopped supplying the Kumasi Jute factory with raw materials, and this led to its total collapse. Though on divestiture and hoping for a lifeline, the countless number of people who have been deprived of their daily income cannot be repaired.
Well, next week, we take a look at what could be done to salvage the situation. I'll be taking some thoughts from the Ministry of Trade, but I'm sure you also have some good thoughts that you could give out, especially to help government and indeed industries to bounce back. My name is Odile Ofori. Send your comments to Mission Facebook and we will make sure we read it on Mission. My name is Odile Ofori. Good night.
Mission was brought to you by ONGA.